Greed Free Trainer here. I'm rating Tanner Shuck's, rating the best and worst fitness YouTubers. Let's check it out.
Who are the best and worst fitness influencers on YouTube? In this video, I'll be ranking who's actually legit and who's just a giant fraud.
Who's legit, dog?
Confusing people, hiding behind credentials, and keeping guys weak. With so much conflicting information on YouTube, nobody knows who the hell to listen to anymore. Everyone claims they're science-based, evidence-backed, optimal, natural, but really just on steroids. Yet somehow the average guy is still weak, skinny, fat, soft, or completely confused. Fitness has gone the same route as nutrition. Overcomplicated, overmarketed, and disconnected from reality. So I want to simplify YouTube fitness once and for all by ranking the creators who actually help people get strong and jacked, and the ones who just sound smart. I'll be using the same tier system as my previous videos. G will be for goated, A is really good, B, pretty good, C, decent or average, D, not very good and look elsewhere, and P is pencil neck shittery. And if you follow the P tier guys, you'll stay small forever. And at the end of this video, I'll be crowning the GOAT of GOATs and the pencil neck of all pencil necks. So stick around to the end. For a YouTuber to be G tier, they must meet all three of these criteria in this order. They must actually be strong or have a proven track record of getting people strong. They must simplify training, not overcomplicate it. And they must be honest about steroids, incentives, and limitations.
Yeah, boy.
If they fail any of these, they're sliding down the board. Now let's start with the overrated or overcomplicated. Jeff Nippard, C tier. I used to like Jeff Nippard a lot. Early Jeff was someone I actually recommended, but then his channel turned into a full-blown science-based delusion.
Latest science, using the latest exercise science. Exercise scientists.
Long length partials, gimmick exercises, hyper optimization, all shit that sounds intelligent but doesn't actually make people stronger. Exercise science is a joke. It's an extremely weak science at best with very poorly done studies that are observational, messy, and incredibly easy to manipulate for clicks.
And his voice is very, 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 very annoying. And science-based trainers, I mean, unless you're a trainer like me who's actually trained real professional athletes and real clients, it's hard to give that credibility to these trainers because all they're doing is science-based stuff, actually never been in the grind and actually trained people who are real, legit athletes. What he's saying is very, very important. I back him on that for sure.
I respect Jeff's grind. He has world-class editing, over 10 years on YouTube, but the content is watered down and clearly profit-driven now. C tier. Now, Athlean-X. Athlean-X is a YouTube fitness OG, but the content got stale.
People say I look
way
like
too
this
much
dude,
physical therapy nonsense,
but I'm a lot
muscle
better
fiber
looking.
direction, over-engineering basic movements, and yeah, fake weights.
Stop faking the weights, bro.
That matters. You don't need a PhD to do pull-ups either. You're either lean and strong or you're fat and weak. His stuff is cookie cutter. C tier. Now,
put him on
Jeremy
the C.
Ethier, B tier. Jeremy Ethier is basically Jeff Nippard light. Very polished, very educational, very science heavy.
New research and hands-on experience have shown me how to make it even better.
It's good for beginners who want structure, but he's a way better video editor than he is coach. And I wish he actually trained hard and practiced what he preached. B tier. Now we'll go entertainment versus education. Will Tennyson, also B tier. Will's funny, charismatic, entertaining, but nobody watches Will Tennyson to learn how to train. It's shock value and viral content, not education.
This is the best personal training gym in my city. And this is my home gym where I'm gonna be paying $7 for an at-home personal training session.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just know what you're watching. Jesse James West, D tier.
Dang.
Same category. I've never learned anything
Down
from
in
Jesse
the
James
D,
West.
Jesse.
In fact, I probably got dumber watching his content.
For the next 30 days, I'm taking you guys along the journey of a no-fap challenge.
For the next 30 days, I'll be boxing every single day.
And I've never seen him do anything where I thought, damn, that dude's strong, or wow, he's legit. It's pure entertainment. Now you got science overload. How about Andrew Huberman? Again, B tier. Overall, it's really good information,
that is.
But it's way too much information. Every new study changes the advice. Everything becomes conditional and contradictory.
Don't make fitness
We're just
boring,
meathead
people.
guys trying to get strong and eat simply. Most guys don't need more data. They need less noise. Solomon Nelson, I'll put him in A tier. I didn't even know who Solomon Nelson was until he exposed Mike Israetel, and I respect the hell out of him for doing that. He's fed up with the science-based bullshit and calls it out for what it is, a marketing scam.
Mike Israetel's PhD thesis is a failure. It's a work built on a non-existent research gap, lazily pursued with a poorly justified methodology.
Very nice, very nice.
He's smarter than most of the science-based crowd, and he actually forms coherent arguments. He has dark humor, sharp mind. Again, he's up there. Now here's the real coaches and OGs. Scott Herman Fitness, A tier. Scott Herman is an OG fitness YouTuber. He's natty, honest, consistent. And he's been putting out solid content for years, and honestly, I've really enjoyed his content lately. No trends, and he calls out the bullshit. I like that. Alexander Bromley, also A tier. You can tell Bromley lived in the Iron Dungeon. He's strong as fuck, articulate, he's honest about his gear use. He goes deep into the weeds sometimes, but he's earned that right.
Steroids are everywhere. Like, the average person has no idea how prolific they are in lifting culture.
If you're into powerlifting and strongman, he's your guy.
Dang, boy.
Daniel from Fitness FAQ. Daniel is legit as hell. He's humble, no clickbait. He's strong as fuck with calisthenics. He has an incredible physique.
Earlier this year, I set a goal of doing a 25 kilo muscle up, but despite sticking to my program and giving it everything I could, I still couldn't get it. I stalled for so long that I just thought about ditching the goal and moving on.
He just puts out real, honest education year after year. Much respect for Daniel. Greg Doucette, also G tier. Greg is goated. No one outworks him. Everyone's watched him. Now, while his channel is mainly drama and news, I still always find myself coming back to his videos.
40! They're all gonna give you chicken broccoli rice! Chicken broccoli rice! All of them, every single one! I didn't make it up! It's on the net, you moron!
He's honest about his steroids, and he tells people not to use them. And I've met Greg in person, and he was a nice guy. I've also had disagreements with him, but honestly, I can't say a bad word about the guy. And if Greg makes a video about you as a YouTuber, that means you've made it. So when Greg made a video about me, that was a milestone, and I'll always appreciate him for that. Mark Ripito, also G tier. Mark Ripito is the godfather of barbell training. Over 1 million books sold. He is single-handedly...
You know, I'm the godfather. You gotta lift the weight. You gotta struggle. Lift the weight.
Is that a good interpretation of the Godfather?
Come on. Come here. My son, come here.
Anyway.
Responsible for getting more people strong than anyone else alive. He's crass, he's blunt, but he's full of wisdom. He's forgotten more about training than most people will ever learn. And if you haven't read his blue book, you're behind. He doesn't give a fuck what you think, and I love him for that. He's also one of the most brilliant minds in the strength and conditioning world.
Tell us about your experience with football, your transition into CrossFit, and what happened.
I don't do burpees anymore, and I never prescribe those to clients.
It's lazy coaching.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out Mark Ripito. Now we got Eric Bugenhagen, G tier. Honestly, probably my favorite YouTuber. He's got this alternate persona of like when he was a professional wrestler. He's just extremely entertaining. What is he's got like Dr. Density, Professor Girth, Mr. Spice, whoever he decides to be that day.
The only failure is never freaking trying in the first place, being too chicken shit to load the bar up and go for freaking
gun show.
Holy
Holy cow, this guy's
Ultimately,
nuts.
I love Eric Bugenhagen because he just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't think about YouTube. He doesn't care about YouTube.
Let's go.
He just literally takes an iPhone.
I like that stuff, baby.
Puts it in front of his TV and just freaking rips it like off the cuff. I wish I had the power to do that. I'm like way too anal and OCD about my content. But I can sit there and watch him and just laugh my ass off because he just goes off on these crazy random tangents.
Press and break the stick. I said 6 cups of espresso.
But the reason I respect Eric Bugenhagen is because he trains his ass off. He's legitimately strong. Honestly, he's the fucking man, and he puts out a really positive message that I think more men should watch and aspire to be like.
You're deep down inside to hit X amount of weight, and if it's not there, then you try again, then you try again, and then you try again. I'll tell you something, when you're feeling freaking so focused and obsessed, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
Now we're going to the pencil neck shittery tier. Alex Eubank, D tier. He has pretty boy aesthetic content. He got on TRT in his early 20s. That tells me everything I need to know.
It's crazy that just this little thing here is gonna make me look phenomenal. here in a few weeks. These are the needles. You got 25 gauge. Okay, this is the HCG stuff.
He has weak training, and he's a weak example for young men. Noel Diesel, I'm also putting him in D tier. And I know I'm going to catch a bunch of flack for that, but I don't care. Yeah, he has positive vibes, but his content has no substance. And I don't care if he's Daddy Noel. No one would know who he is without gear. His short form editing built his brand. His long form is not great.
Terry, sorry. I noticed your hair.
I have a boyfriend.
No.
You're done.
He's not setting a great example for young men, in my opinion, either. Now, Sam Sulek, we'll put him up in the B tier. I haven't watched enough of his stuff to really form a strong opinion. I know that he trains hard. I know that he's consistent, so I do like that.
So I think Sam, he's got this really good vibe with the young crowd, you know. The young kids like him. He's fucking weird. Like, the guy's weird. Like, it's okay. He's weird. He's got that weird hair. But he's just, the way that he talks and does stuff and thinks, I think it engages the younger youth. And they all like that he's on the sauce. So they're like, he's killing himself, so they don't care as long as he gives them info and entertains them at the same time. I think they like that stuff. So Sam, keep being weird. It's working, man. Just do you, bro. Let's go.
But him, like all the other guys on drugs, are not setting a positive example for young men, and I wouldn't consider him a great role model. And I definitely wouldn't let my son look up to him.
I'm sure it's not exactly the same, but, 5,000 calories.
Plus, without the steroids, he wouldn't have the physique. And without the physique, no one would know who Sam Sulek is. It's all fucking steroids. It's sad, but it's true. Mike Israetel, Mr. Mike, P tier. He's my least favorite YouTuber. He has a bogus PhD, he lied about it, then he lied about lying about it. He overcomplicates the training. I honestly think it's just attention-seeking nonsense. And again, he's just a liar. He's been blasting gear for over a decade while lecturing people on optimal training. I think he recently admitted he's gay.
I'm gay.
Not that that matters, but I think all the steroids this guy's done has really gotten to his head. He's definitely on the downfall.
I have big love handles that store a lot of water, and so I'm probably gonna get them cut off.
Now, if I have to choose the GOAT of GOATs, it's gonna be Eric Buchenhagen, Rick Delastic, Dr. Density, Professor Girth.
It's Eric Buchenhagen, better known as Professor Girth.
He has no scripts, no polish. He's actually strong. He trains hard. He puts out a positive message and just tells guys to stop overthinking. Go into the gym, train hard as fuck, push your organism to the maximum limit.
On his back.
I mean, how can you not respect that guy?
Holy buckets! Why could that be?
And then my least favorite of all, again, it's Mike Israetel. No contest. Fake PhD. His entire brand has been built on lies, and I think his training is way overrated, and the only reason he's jacked is because he's been on a shitload of gear.
You want to get a nice base of testosterone. So we're gonna get your base to 250. Anavar? Primo, and give you 1,000 milligrams of trenbolone acetate.
Again, this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree, but that's the beauty of YouTube. As the viewer, you can watch whatever you want. And me, as the creator, I can create whatever I want. Just a fun and different video. Who'd I miss?
Great video. All these YouTuber fitness guys, I watch them sometimes for fun. I don't really learn a lot because I've done this for over 30 years, training numerous pro athletes. I have them all listed in my bio. Pro Falcons players, pro boxers, pro MMA fighters, and just clients in general. When you train and you know different styles of training, like I've trained from speed and agility, massive strength gains, to boxing, MMA. If you're versatile, one, you'll make money doing the business. And two, you have credibilities. A lot of these guys that are on YouTube, you might want to research and see if they even have any credibility. If they're just doing this science-based stuff, you don't even know if it's even legit or not anyway. Like, it's kind of hearsay, whatever. Like, if you go in and you train hard and you're creating stimulus, you're going to get muscle. If you train hard for a while, take a deload, recover, and then get back at it. If you're not creating a stimulus through your weight or adding more reps or changing your rest time, you're not really going to get much gain. These guys, they're good at what they do, the editing, the science, this and blah, blah. If you want to watch that stuff, they get the clicks and stuff. Real trainers like me that know training. When you watch shorts, that's coming from someone who actually has done it my whole life. I'm very creative, so I'm telling you stuff that I know based on, if you watch a lot of my stuff, you won't see a lot of people do what I do when I'm in the gym. Good stuff from the Greek Freak training. This was a cool video. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I laughed a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. On GreekFreakTraining.com.
like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Creek Freak Training!